saw you at
Yes, it
Brownswood
was.
Road in the basement.
In the basement.
In the basement. I have to say we
I
had.
have to come back.
You have to come back, definitely.
That was fun.
We had to everyone else. We had the fortune of having J Rocc join us in the basement. He came to Brownswood Road for about 3 hours, and I was sitting upstairs on my computer working, and you were downstairs doing a mix with Giles, and it was like I couldn't stay in the basement any longer. I had to bring my computer downstairs and type away whilst I was listening to you and Giles. So that was the first time you came to Brownswood Road?
Yeah, to the actual Brownswood Road. Yeah. I've been to when he was at the studio, and with a couple times over there with Madlib, but that was the first time. The infamous Brownswood. It was
such a pleasure to have you.
It was a pleasure to even go there.
It was great. It was really great.
Heard about that place so much. So
It
has its own reputation, I could say.
It has indeed.
Yeah.
So talking about Madlib, I know that I remember that when we were in Brownswood Road, you picked up that amazing Brazilian record. And I know that you and Madlib, in fact, go to Brazil quite often to go digging.
Yeah, I just came back from there about 3 months ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, I went out there and toured with Most Def and Quality.
Okay.
I do Black Star shows with them from time to time, and we went to Sao Paulo, and we did we have a festival where they shut down all of downtown, and it was Gal Costa, us, George Clinton, and Funkadelic, but they had, the whole picture your downtown just blocked off. And just people in the streets and fireworks going off, and it was crazy.
So tell us, what's hot in Brazil right now? What should we look out for?
I don't know. The economy is so crazy out there. Everything's expensive now, so because they're getting the Olympics.
Yeah.
So and the World Cup, so everything is getting cleaned up. It's a different Brazil from what I went. The first time I went was 10 years ago, and I went this time, and I was like, damn, I feel like I'm in Beverly Hills almost.
Really?
Yeah. It was like everything went up. Everything went up. That's why they were rioting because of all that.
That's right.
Just because everything's so expensive. The people can't even afford it. It's like super expensive. It was crazy. It's crazy. But other than that, it's a beautiful town. It's fun to walk around and just sightsee but that Sao Paulo is more like you're in the city, like going to London or Los Angeles. There's no beaches, none of that. It's just straight.
And how do you find the music out there? Like, did you find anything new when you went to the?
Oh, I always find it every time. I don't know what it is. I just buy it. Yeah.
Is there anyone that you would pinpoint particularly as like a hot Brazilian new talent coming up?
As far as like new stuff, there's a guy named Marcelo D2. He's like he takes all the tradition and he updates it, and he has a lot of newer style hip hop, not like Lil Wayne or nothing like that, but like, traditional sense of a hip hop thing, Tribe Called Quest or something like that. So, but that's like the newest guy I've listened to out there was him.
Amazing.
Yeah, Marcelo D2. Marcelo D2.
Marcelo D2.
Yeah.
D2, watch out for that one.
Marcelo D2.
From J Rocc. So tell me, what's happening with Stone's Throw? Because you're obviously very connected to them, and you brought out your latest album with them.
Just
there. So anything new coming that way?
I'm working on another record for Stone's Throw. I have an EP coming out soon. Trying to finish that up. And just a bunch of new bands. I have a new reggae band on that label that's pretty good.
Amazing.
Called The Lions. Yeah, they're pretty good. And then there's another, Myron and E. It's a soul, in the vein of little Mayor Hawthorne maybe. It's between Mayor Hawthorne and Aloe Black, mixed up. But they're good too.
Sounds
they're good
really
too. Yeah, they're good too. Myron and E. Yeah, check for them.
Check them out.
Yeah.
Check.
And the Lions.
And lastly, I wanted to ask you a little bit about your relationship with Giles.
Yes.
So how long has it been since you've known each other?
I've known Giles probably about 7 years now, since when me and Madlib went down there. That's when I first met him.
Okay, where did you meet?
Just at the show, BBC, he was doing Worldwide.
Yeah.
And I was kind of in awe because he was actually syndicated in LA at the time. So I would always catch his show, and he was always playing. I think he had Benji still working for him maybe a little bit at the time, so it was like still playing like crazy shit and playing the jazz shit. He was always mixing it up, and Madlib up, and then I just tagged along with Madlib, and then ever since then we just building and building, and I was lucky enough.
To come to
Built
London,
enough
right?
that he asked me to come to the
Yeah.
show. I love London. That's my favorite place to visit.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
And you're based in?
I would love to live there. LA.
And you prefer London?
I prefer London.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
But we would say that we prefer the weather out there.
The weather's better at where I live,
exactly.
but the music vibe and all that, London is where you want to be.
So where's your favourite club that you've played at in London?
London. Anywhere, every club is my favorite.
Really?
Plastic People to the stuff I've done with Benji to I just did a night with Ali Shaheed Muhammad out there, and I mean, every time I go out there, I have a good time.
What is it? Is it the clubs? Is it the? Is it
It's
the
just the
people?
It's the
people.
people.
It's
I don't
the
care
vibe
about
that
the
you
club.
get? It's the vibe.
It's the vibe.
So you feel like they're the most passionate?
I feel that they're the most open.
Yeah.
And then the most, because I mean, you guys out there making music that are like know me, you know, no, it's just weird.
Yeah.
And it's like people are still into that, you know. And you guys have done the techno, the drum and bass, to the jungle, to the everything, you know. And you guys make that shit up. It's made up out there, and we in the States and we try to. They do their own little flip to it, but the best is where it originates, is out there.
Well, thank you, man. That's like an absolute pleasure to hear that, and
No,
it's really nice
lovely.
to talk to you, and it's really good to see you again. And I have to say that we are super excited for your set at the Théatre and supporting Beaten Trail right here.
I'm gonna ride my bike, y'all.
Yeah, Brownswood Recording, Steve Reed Foundation, back up.
Oh no, you come in.
Yeah, nice.
We in your room.
Yeah.
He's like, hold on, they doing the interview.
Hold up. You like smoke.
All right.
Hey, good job, fellas. I mean, welcoming committee.
Make it real. Make it count. Payback.